alter your personal standards.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hey, while you're at it, please like, subscribe, or follow, depending on whatever platform you're on. It would really appreciate, I would really appreciate it, and would help out the channel a lot, and it'll help spread my channel out. Engagement is always fun. You get videos about gaming, videos of me gaming, topics like political commentary, and different shit that tickles my fancy. Sometimes I'm just sitting back and gaming. Other times talking about bullshit of people. Like the bullshit of our good friend, Coach motherfucking Red Pill. Now, I'm always of the opinion that I think Coach Red Pill doesn't like women. Yeah, he likes the prestige of, hey, I dated this chick, and hey, I have this chick under me, and all this other good bullshit. But I don't think he likes women because of shit like this. So let's hear why men admire other men and women, but women hate other women. Not that, people have been socially conditioned to see rivals in certain ways, especially women, because for some reason they believe that a partner is a finite resource and you have to be cutthroat, and that behavior isn't in men. Oh wait, it is. But let's continue. Let's start. Not continue. All right, let's go. Start. It would help if I turn the sound on, right? Oh well, it's really not turning on. Let's kind of reset that. I know, live show, technical difficulties. Oh shit, fuck. Yeah. This is what happens when I stream for multiple hours. Thank you.
Men admire other men, but women hate other women. Yeah, this is a...
He seems so fucking proud of himself with that shit. Like, he seems so proud of himself. Oh, yeah. I just told the truth. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Like, he seemed proud of himself. Oh, my God. That was worth it. That was fucking worth it. Because you're fucking incredibly wrong. Or wrong. Let's continue.
Absolute truism. Every culture, country, period of history, men will admire other men. Men will think that other men are cool. But women will hate other women. I mean, it won't be...
Fucking citation needed, dog. I've known some men to hate other men. I've not just personally. I've known some men that just hate other men. Wow.
be just that they hate them, they will actively try to bring about their downfall. Whereas men are the opposite.
Are we living in the same fucking reality? Huh? What? How? I have so many questions. Like, I've seen motherfucking right wingers hate on each other. Of course, they hate on the left, but what? They don't believe that they're men? I don't fucking know. Like, what the fuck? Let's continue.
When men come across a guy who's just like admirable, who's got qualities that we respect and wish that we ourselves had, we admire him. We want to be part of his team. We look up to him. We think he's a hero.
Is he like expressing why he is in love with Daddy Trump? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is this the reason why he said he's expressing this because he's in love with Daddy Trump? Like, I've never met a guy that I was like, oh shit, I admire him so much. Please let me be on some part of your team, Daddy. Like, no, fuck. Like, how? Like, yes, it is people that I've admired, but it's never to the point of just like look up to and just admire and worship. It's like, dude, you celebrate your enemies and your friends' success. Like, the fuck? You celebrate that shit. But you also move in a path where you want to actually be successful your fucking self. Is he like speaking to his audience saying that it's okay that they try to have Coach Red Pill as they daddy dom? Like, for real? And not in a good daddy dom way? Like, I don't know. Let's continue.
Women don't. Women do not. The reason I'm laughing my supervillain laugh is because I've seen so many times where women have tried to screw each other over. Yeah, a woman will hate another woman when she comes across a woman who's better than her.
Wait, what? I hate that this video is going to be the whole whataboutism. But, like, wait, what? This video is literally going to be about a whataboutism. Because the premise of what he's fucking saying sounds so fucking stupid. It's like women just hate other women because, oh, she just feels like they're better than them. Mind you, the fucking chat memes. Like, God, this shit doesn't even sound right for his audience because literally they have the chat memes. So, is he really saying that there's no such things as chats? Is that what he's saying? Coach, is that what you're saying? You're saying that your audience shouldn't be mad at chats. Is that what you're saying? If that's what you're saying, then that's cool. But we know that's bullshit because they're always mad at people that they feel more successful than they are. This is the whole incel red pill thing. As a matter of fact, Coach, you would be guilty of this. You sit back and call other guys simps because they may be showing some kind of fucking fuck. I hate these motherfuckers. They keep yeeting me everywhere. But you sit back and actually say that so many men are simps or like they pay attention too much to what women like, and because of that they are, they're bad or some shit like that. Like, for real, like, like, this is the bullshit that you actually hear from these motherfuckers. But let's continue.
She will do everything in her power to pull her down. And this is why women try their level best to all be the same. And this is interesting. It's interesting insofar as politics is concerned and a whole host of other issues. See, women...
Wait, what? How? How is it that women try to be the fucking same? Wait, and men don't? You literally have men that complain about other men doing shit out the ordinary. You literally have men, oh, this motherfucker's wearing a dress. How dare he? Why is he taking what masculinity is? Like, Like, fuck it. If you want to look at some shit, look like the Harry Styles shit. Look at every motherfucking man that chooses to be a man, that chooses not to be part of this whole thing of, well, this is what a man is, but I'm going to be my own type of man. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Let's continue.
Women do not want there to be an imbalance among women. They want all the women to be more or less the same, to handicap all the women so that they're all more or less the same. I mean, as if they're playing golf or something like that, yeah?
How, though? Fucking how? How does this even materialize in his mind that women try to make themselves the same? There are more style choices with women than there are men. This shit doesn't make fucking sense with me. It's almost as if these motherfuckers, like, I know they're talking out their ass. I know they're just talking bullshit because they need to fit this whole thing of men try to make each other equal. In other words, try to keep shit the same. When in reality, they're trying to pull everybody down to their pathetic, upset level of just like, oh, I fucking hate the world. And not be fucking special, not be stand out. This is some of the shit that feeds into racism of just like, no, everybody has to be, it has to be the same because I don't want to stick out, and the only reason I should stick out is because some shit I can't control. Fuck? The fuck? Let's continue.
Women want that, and they enforce it. They enforce it by way of gossip. They enforce it by way of subtly putting other women down. And it's really interesting. See, when one woman sort of like stands out, it's not just that one other woman will like, you know, shoot daggers at her. No, no, no. It's all the women in the social group. They will all try to pull her down. And they will get this weird satisfaction when that woman who was high up there, who was a little bit higher up than the rest of them, when that woman is pulled down and crashes and burns. All the...
So I take it this motherfucker will never use the term simp. Will never use the fucking term Chad. Like, this, like, does he go back and watch some of his old videos? Does he go back and listen to some of the shit that he says? I mean, I know he talks out of his ass so much, but at some point you gotta realize, like, yo, I'm talking too much shit here. Let me just tone that shit down. Like, am I the only one that sees that shit? Really? Let's continue.
The other women in her social environment will be happy for it. Compare that to men. Men get no satisfaction when somebody that they admire, somebody that they respect, somebody that they look up to, when that guy crashes and burns, we perceive it as a tragedy. We look at it and we say, oh man, you know, this guy, this hero that we thought was just aces, you know.
Notice you said this God. It was a Freudian slip right there, but
they admire, somebody that they respect, somebody that they look up to, when that guy crashes and burns, we perceive it as a tragedy. We look at it and we say, oh man, you know, this guy, this hero that we thought was just...
Exactly. Daddy failed. Daddy didn't do it. Daddy didn't make it.
Aces, you know, he went down the toilet, this, that, and the other happened to him, or he did this and that, and, you know, he just spiraled and crashed and burned and... Oh man, that happened, and we all commiserate. Yeah, we all commiserate, and we feel bad about it. We feel bad to the degree that we admired and respected another man who was higher up than us on the totem pole.
Okay, so let's actually just start right here. And I want to say it, I know it sounds all, you know, anarcho and all that other good bullshit. Nobody is higher than me on the fucking totem pole. They may have a different station in life, but nobody is fucking higher. I'm not higher than anybody. There are people that may have more possessions than me. There are people that may have a different status than me. But nobody is higher up. And this is the fucking fault. The way these motherfuckers think that really pisses me the fuck off. Because they automatically put themselves in a position of, oh, daddy, please tell me what to do. Oh, daddy, please validate me. Oh, daddy, please justify my feelings of insecurities. That's what pisses me off. Because it doesn't have to be that way. But these motherfuckers are so focused on who's on top, who's on bottom. They quite literally missed the fucking boat. But let's continue.
And this goes to evolution. See, among all animals, and especially men, we need to find our hierarchy. We need to find the pecking order. Who's at the top? Who's at the bottom?
He just said it. He just said it. Now, mind you, in a lot of societies, in a lot of animal groups, the hierarchy is never the men. It's the fucking women. The men are there for fucking defense. That's it. But when it comes down to it, a lot of hierarchical animal societies, because they are societies, they have their own little thing. They may not have a language that we recognize, but they're societies. The women are higher up on the quote unquote food chain. Shit, it's even in some of our closest fucking cousins of our species. Yes, there may be an alpha male, but they're ran by women. Fuck. And the ones that are alphas usually are the most conciliatory and the ones that make the most peace or make the most deals. They're not the biggest, baddest, strongest motherfuckers. And in the species, especially the grape ape species, where that is a thing, those species are endangered.
And where do each of us fit in? And the weird thing is that, see, it's not so much an issue of like, we need to dominate and we will crush our opponents as we relentlessly climb up. No, it's subtler than that. A lot of times we're interested in knowing exactly where we stand in the hierarchy because we want to feel that we fit in with the group, with the other guys, with the hunting party, because that's where it came from, okay?
Oh my God. Oh my God. In the times when there were the hunting parties, we had a more egalitarian society. Does he not get that? Does he not understand that? Like, every culture where there's hunting parties usually are, relatively speaking, the genders have more rights among each other, and there's generally more than one gender, or not a focus on a gender. Like, for real, the only time where it's hierarchical in that nature is when it's been influenced by European fucking cultures. But other than that, the hunting parties, the hunter-gathering parties, yes, there are people that hunt meat, but there's also people that gather other staples for other shit. But this motherfucking, amateur anthropologist doesn't understand that bullshit. But let's continue.
Okay? And see, a lot of times we will sort of like accept the fact that we're not the top dog, we're the second or maybe even the third tier guy. But if we feel respected by the other people at our
beta male, I'm sorry, I had to.
Level, and the people above us, as well as those below us, will be satisfied. We'll feel ourselves just, fine.
And so that's where it comes down to. It's about having somebody below you. That's what this shit is. That's what a lot of these guys have. That what they really want to be. They don't want to. Yes, they may not be top. They may not be a top. I'm sorry. They may, but they don't want to just be a bottom. And that's where a lot of this bullshit comes from. A lot of these motherfuckers, they just don't want to be at the bottom. And the sad part about it is, that's the nature of a lot of these races bullshit. Like, they don't want to be at the bottom like the blacks or the Latinos or the other people, the others. And this is a shit that Coach Red Pill feeds into. Like, oh my God, like, do you need to really not be at the top or be above somebody to feel secure in yourself? The fuck? I can give two flying fucks about I can give two flying fucks of who's on top or who's on the bottom of me or all that other good bullshit. I mean, like, maybe I like to be on the bottom when it comes to cowgirl style, but that's a different story altogether. I'm sorry. That's just different. That's just some shit that I like, and it doesn't, and it's not a male fulfilling that position who's on top of me. But anyway, God, I'm such a fucking idiot. But anyway, like, how? And like, remember the video is, well, women hate each other. I still haven't heard. Oh, I heard a little bit about women hate each other because they want all women to be the same and nobody gets above their station. Fuck. Let's continue.
But women aren't like that. The weird thing is that women are far more competitive insofar as the social hierarchy is concerned. And they're
Who starts most of the wars? I'm just asking. Who starts most of the wars? As a matter of fact, who is now trying to pretend like he won the fucking election because he hates other people? I'm confused here. Are we in the same reality? Are we in the same reality? Let's continue.
Therefore, they've come to this weird, mutually assured destruction kind of situation. Well, let me explain. See, a woman's weapon is gossip. A woman's weapon is talking to other people behind the object's back.
Now, mind you, he is taking a position that is traditionally believed to be effeminate. What's great with that masculinity, coach? That's great with it. And I'm sorry, is he talking about gossip, like the gossip that ran him into a, sexual misconduct investigation in his college that he had to leave college for? Is that what he's talking about, the gossip? Because I feel like a lot of these videos are just him talking about his own therapy, that people are paying him to go through his own therapy about shit. Like, don't get me wrong, me sitting back and talking about these motherfuckers and having a dark mirror up to some of the shit that I used to believe in the past, or some of the shit that's easy to fall down a rabbit hole, is fucking therapeutic to me. But like, yeah, nah, like I'm not charging you guys for that. By the way, like and subscribe or join my Patreon, or you can check my stream. But like, for real, guys, for real, some of this shit sounds as if he's just pulling this shit out of his own life, and the shit that he know that has pissed him off in the past or has hurt him in the past because some trouble that he's gotten into. But let's continue.
Whoever that object may be, that object of criticism, that object of trying to pull that person down, be it male or female, by the way. Gossip is a woman's weapon and trying to elicit resentment from the other women in the social group. That's why women gossip. And
notice he said, be it that target be male or female. Yeah, he's talking about the shit that got him in trouble. Like, this is what this video is about. This is what this shit is about. But let's continue.
They have done this since time immemorial because it's built in, hardwired. You see? Because women are just as competitive as men, but different. Because you see, men, from an evolutionary perspective, realize that if they relentlessly fought one another, they'd wind up killing each other off, and everybody would be dead.
Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, who came up with the MAD pact? The mutually assured destruction pact, nuclear pact, or not pact, let's just say the MAD behavior? Who's the architect of a lot of motherfucking conflicts? What? How? I have so many questions.
Because of men's greater strength and propensity to physical violence. And so in our evolution,
we're not... Oh my God. Okay, let's clear up a misconception right here, right now. Men are not inherently more violent than women on a biological standpoint. We're not. That's a bullshit. That's Coach talking shit about his own audience again. We have been socialized to believe that, but that's nurture versus nature. We're not. We're told that testosterone is the aggression hormone. Never mind that women have testosterone and estrogen, as well as men have testosterone and estrogen. But like, we're told that, like, that bullshit. And that's the thing. No. Fucking no. Dog, no. Well, let's continue.
It's built into our DNA that once we realize who is at what position in the pecking order, we accept it. You look at dogs, the exact...
No! We wouldn't have revolutions. we wouldn't have wars. We wouldn't have rebellions. We wouldn't have issues where people would actually rather die than stand in the boot of quote unquote their betters. That's not how this works. This is some authoritarian type bullshit of know your place and eat your fucking vegetable type bullshit. That's not how this works, Gonzala. Fuck. Like, he's of Chilean descent. And he lives in America. The fact that these motherfuckers literally live in a country that disproves this whole know your place bullshit, or proposes to actually say that nobody knows their place, that everybody's created equal, it fucking blows my fucking mind. Fuck. Let's continue.
Exact same thing happens with dogs. I'm comparing men to dogs, by the way. So don't give me, YouTube, if you're watching this, don't give me any garbage that I'm being misogynistic. I'm being, if anything, misandrist. When I say that we men are like dogs, we need a social hierarchy.
No. 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 Fuck. And even then, the fucking science about the alpha wolf was bullshit. And the guy who actually came up with it was like, yo, it's bullshit. Stop saying this because you're misabusing my work. Literally. It's bullshit. And the humans didn't fucking organize into the hierarchical structure that we have now until we became centered around agriculture. This is bullshit, man. Well, let's continue.
And once we figure out where we fit into the social hierarchy, we accept it because we want that acceptance. We want to feel that we belong and fit in. But women have an actually stronger drive to compete, and since they don't have the
So you're saying that women are stronger. You're saying that women are stronger because they have the strength to go against the social hierarchy. Is that what you're saying, Coach Red Pill? Is that what you're saying? This section is already getting too long, and I'm, God damn it! Like, he's talked for like 6 minutes, and he still just came to the point where women don't like to follow the rules, so they want to hurt other people that try to follow the rules or get better, and men like following rules. That's what this video has turned into. But fuck, let's continue.
course of physical violence, and so there's no real possibility of outright killing one another. Their competition is paradoxically more relentless.
Wait, what? Women are violent too. They can physically kill each other too. There are women who would kill males in physical hand-to-hand combat. Like, what the fuck? Fuck, let's continue.
They won't stop until they have pulled that top dog, that woman who's at the top of the hierarchy, until they have pulled her down. And precisely because we accept our position in the hierarchy among men, we men will look up to men who are higher up and want to emulate them. And we won't be resentful of them. Not at all. We will accept the fact that that guy...
I just can't, like, it's almost as if he's telling his audience, know your place. Don't give too far above your station. You should know who you are and understand and accept it, because that's who you are, and you shouldn't be or strive to be fucking higher. Like, what is this bullshit that he's telling his people? Yeah, his whole channel is just determined on gossip. Let's let this... I'm going to go for a couple more minutes and I'm done with this motherfucker.
He's just better. He's a better athlete. He runs faster. He's a more charismatic personality. He's smarter than us. Whatever the quality is that makes him above us, we will accept it. We will admire it. We will want to be like him. Like, the stupid, be like Mike. Remember that song, right? About being like Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever.
Yeah, and that was bullshit ass marketing from a company that was trying to get you to buy their fucking their fucking shoes. Like, for real. That's all it was. it wasn't actually true, dog. They were trying to get you to buy shit.
Ever. Were men resentful of him? No. On the contrary, every little kid wanted to be like Mike, and every grown man admired and respected him, and there was no issue of resentment. But women are not.
But yeah, there was. His contemporaries and his peers hated the fuck out of him because they felt like he got more popularity than what he should have. And you can make an argument for it. And you can actually go back to what is that Netflix special that they had out? Like, people in the NBA hate his ass and still hate his ass to this day. Like, that's a thing. Yeah, he did run away from the Vosh stream. And he won't, like, the Destiny thing, he kind of, like, checked out on too. Let's continue. We're almost done with this motherfucker.
Not like this at all. A woman hides evil when she smiles. Well, that's a truism. Absolutely. See, women.
Okay, that broke me. That fucking broke me. A woman hides evil when she smiles. That broke me. Like, it gets to a point where this motherfucker breaks me, and I just don't know, guys. Like, that broke me. Shit. Wow. Wow. Is Coach, like, does he like women? Like, for real? Does he like women? You know what he sounds like? He sounds like those, and this is gonna be like a bad analogy, but it's gonna be an apt one. He sounds like those women who talk about men ain't shit, but still, quote unquote, feels that they have to have a relationship with a guy. Like, it's just like, I don't fucking get it. I like, oh my God. I don't fucking get it. Like, that, I just don't get that shit. Like, I don't understand it. But, like, wow, that just broke me. That just broke me. And I've known women that smiled to me and just, like, had the most beautiful smile. That's not evil, dog. But again, Coach Red Pill is a sociopath. So he thinks that any act of kindness is some kind of mischievous or devious plot behind it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go take a little bit of break, set up the final video. Please stick around. We got one more video coming tonight, and this one is actually going to be pretty fun, and I'll be right back.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah, they're probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right. Absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as